I've been meditating this morning on how the Apostle Paul talked about putting off the old self and putting on the new self. And this is a paradox that we need to embrace and understand. There's a rhythm of both death and resurrection when it comes to our identity. And the old self are the sinful expressions of ourself that are ego dominated. That kind of person, that expression of who we are, needs to go to the cross. It needs to be crucified. And ironically, it actually has been crucified in Christ. And then we cooperate with that. But it's the old self is constructed out of living in fear, and we're born into a world of fear, and we put on fronts to survive or to fit in, to appear to be something we're actually not on the inside. And that's the false self that needs to go to the cross. But then there's a true self and an essential self, some theologians have called it. And this is the true person who is raised with Christ. So this is called the doctrine of identification. We've died with Christ and then we are raised with Christ. And some movements emphasize the death and others emphasize the resurrection, but it's both. And so this is something we need to grasp and learn to embrace and live through. So the old self, the sinful expressions of the self, go to the cross, but the essential self doesn't go to the cross. It bows at the throne of Christ. It subordinates itself to Christ. But then Christ lifts us up and we go forth and we live in Christ and we live with Christ. And Christ is in us and he lives our life with us and lives his life through us. So it's a cooperation between the true essential self and Christ who is within.